That actually draws Imperial over towards B. Vinny snaps it down onto Nafany. He thought maybe he could just get away with holding on the corner, punishing a solo lurch, but that is not the case. It's Imperial to pick up the first one, and it's boltz inside of this B site. He's gonna find that kill on Axile. SH1RO's got the answer, and Hobby gets lost inside the smoke. So Imperial, well.
Hold on.
4 players alive.
K's still potentially odds to win it, and Fur on low HP. We'll see if it costs him. He's got a smoke for himself, but he actually has to pull that out pretty quickly.
SH1RO, he pulled his
The molly's
Molotov.
not coming. The molly's not coming.
He's gonna put it on the bomb site instead. Fur's gonna have a chance, and Cello able to hold off on short, but there are still T's watching those sandbags. Oh! Cello with the headshot. Fur's got the double, and Imperial a 4-0 start.
Yeah, on your feet. And didn't really have a second layer to that plan. Now the T's encroach.
Good damage off the nade. Cello ready. Oh!
What?
In what world? Axile with the jumping Tech9 headshot. Did his feet leave the ground before he hits that? Fallen's going to at least get Axile back, but that's a second M4 put into the hands. Look at them. They could get skewered. Fallen setting up the collateral, misses his first, comes back at a second shot, also off the mark. boltz traded, and Inters goes down at the hands of Vinny. Hobbit falls back. It's not a stick, just the tap. And the Tech9 rearing its head, ready to rock, but Vinny's got another, and it's a solid retake from Imperial, although Cello just sitting back and waiting this one out.
They've cheated the timing here, throwing nades late, execing, and oh, that's a beautiful play.
More kills to be had, but they hold on. A flank from Hobbit, and that's just enough. It gets the better of Fur. Hobbit's able to find that one, turn, boltz, oh my. He's able to stop that bomb plant. Hobbit, hands busy, 2 CTs ahead. Vinny and boltz looking to come in big, and that nade does massive damage. But they do lose track of Hobbit in the smoke, and he's looking, oh, what a tap! And a near damn clutch, but not enough from Hobbit.
Woo! Jesus, that was real.
3 players to just walk up these B steps. Vinny's locked into the corner. boltz is looking elsewhere. boltz gets wind of it. Axile distracted. Vinny, that's too easy, and he gets around the corner. He's gonna drop a smoke, but they're right on his heels, and at this point, damn, he's lucky to be alive.
Yeah.
SH1RO loses track of him as he gets behind the green, and the CTs rotate in, blinded as Fallen finds his teammate. SH1RO and Nafany into the 2v4, and that op finds just the one. 40 seconds, and Vinny fighting tooth and nail, loses his head. Nafany doubles back, and Fur's on the flank. It's a 9s here, so if he peeks the right player, it could have gone his way, but instead, the other M4 finds its target.
Oh, that's a big find.
Man advantage here for Cloud9, a second M4 for SH1RO.
The problem is they don't have any more utility, so they have to attack dry, and Fallen is ready for that.
Strikes down one M4. The second, though, in the hands of SH1RO, comes up from short side. boltz and Vinny back at the retake yet again. They're both playing well, but it's labored, and it's C9 to kind of sneak one onto the board. Their second.
Above him on the A site, Fur, he must know that someone is camping this out, but his eyes are forward right now. Nafany coming in from the back. I don't know if he's ever going to clue into this. It looks like his teammates coming in from behind to try to kill him, but this is a freebie for Nafany. He's about to turn this corner.
Got it.
Fur sitting duck, 35 seconds. They can take it back now. Everybody else on the CT side has died, and Fallen realizes they're gonna run away.
Wow, Nafany and Fur somehow just changing positions inside of that A site. Cloud9, a hell of a recovery. That was 10-1 to 10-5. The side of CT. Cello, ooh, hello, finds Hobbit with his head turn. He'll be caught out by SH1RO point blank. It's boltz up next. The frag meant to deter the peak, and the T's could turn to B. Fur finds one in the depths of this bomb site. He continues with that first half success. An easy plant for Imperial.
They read the reaction. They even caught the first player off guard. That was really nice, man. Listen, I'm biting my tongue here. I just think Cloud9, until they lose, you got to give them odds on Vertigo, but it's looking like a very well-prepared Imperial that are executing just as well. So, Nafany in this retake, well, they've got the first kill. Ooh,
that's 2.
This is, you know, a real clutch taking place. However, there's one up in heaven. He nearly hits that last one, but Fur takes him down. And I gotta say, Fur...
From Inters, glorious clutch. Axile closed it on them. I love this though, Imperial. They're gonna get it in and around through the CT spawn. We see those desperate shots from C9 out of Elevator.
They ran pistol again. Oh, the flash is perfect for this position.
Nothing for Inters, but the AK of Axile. The fruits of his labor from the last round get taken right back. Hobbit looks to run down bomb. Vinny's got it in. Cello slides out. SH1RO tapped that. Cello on for the clutch. As Nafany just minimizes behind those boxes. He continues to shoot, but the gun goes dry. Into the cover. Back to the fight. Cello's got it. And that right there is Imperial's bounce back.
What was that? A kick flip before the one tap? My God, that puts everyone on their feet. Ridiculous the amount of nerves that came in from. Unlikely they'll knock down 3. Imperial, what is going on? They're just
Will to survive.
Crazy, yeah.
Good flash. It's enough to prime those USPs. But Bolts brings it back with the MAC-10 in mid and Furs off short side. So Imperial clamped down on that ramp push. There's still SH1RO in the mix. Things could get weird, but he's been found out and the AK chews right through him. Cello onto 20, Imperial onto Kerr on that first map. And you know, Yanko tweeted about it as it came to an end, right? We saw this kind of aggressive buy, these half-buy styles that ended up giving Fallen no op in round 30. Now, luckily for Imperial, way more room to work, 8 rounds. There is no way that they won't have that full-fledged purchase. Well, let's keep our eyes on the decisions. See if anything ends up haunting them. But this one, they can just let go for free and not even think about it.
Oh yeah, he's right. That was a weird buying decision. And it was one where his 4 teammates could have forced and he just saved. But instead, he decided to get armor with a pistol as well.
Nice and smooth from C9. They'll follow suit. Nafany's avail.
Yeah, a little mistake there from Cello. It's a very safe sandbags peek from Nafany. He will take that every day of the week. And they look to keep that pressure on.
Oof. There's a trade back from Fallen, but a missed shot from SH1RO. The T's press in and the bomb goes down. Gets picked right back up. SH1RO's under pressure, but it doesn't stop him from finding the mark. Vinny's in the corner, tries to spray up, but it's another round to Cloud9. And if I have to remind you, there was 9 rounds. Of course, and Nafany over on the short side. SH1RO keeping himself here, but down go those last few smokes. They've got 1 to spare, 20 seconds. Nafany's gonna cut off Vinny. Hobbit pressured away to the wall. 2 kills in from Imperial, but Nafany looks to lock it in. It's 2v2 again, and Fallen, the bomb plant, oh, he comes off it.
8 seconds.
There's no time to spare. If Inter stops this, he has a chance. He kills Bolts first. Fallen's right beneath. And all of a sudden, that CT falls. Fallen goes above. Oh, the no-scope's his, but Inter's trades another critical clutch.
Oh, the perfect spacing and a clutch that goes the way of Cloud9 out in these last few rounds. Early flash tactics on the ramp have stopped the aggression. The greed from Imperial gets punished.
Oh.
And Axile now on the up.
2 snipers and 3 players left for Imperial. Good flashbangs at least. Axile waiting for his next chance. He's got support on the side in the form of Inters, not to mention Hobbit's here already. Fallen yet again, up and above, damage in, but it needs to be Bolts over from Quad. He finds it in the smoke, but SH1RO yet again, and overtime. Oh, it's all day long. He's getting up to this A site with numbers.
Yes, and that is all CT protocols, not even needing to see people that often, but Cello stays alive, he gets an entry. Oh, and Fallen takes a dink, a little more damage.
Bolts also dropped to 9, so
it's 4v4, but it doesn't feel like it.
Sprays find their marks, not to mention SH1RO. He's just gonna hang on to the pocket, finds more damage into Vinny, a chance for Cello to bring it back, but everybody for Imperial so low, there's 6 seconds. Bolts, it is nothing but desperation. He has to whimper away and let C9 open in OT yet again.
Yeah, that was an unreal defense. I mean, it's so clinical. It starts with a good tactic, a boost that they haven't seen for a minute, a late grenade, a dink off a peak. Never once getting that ramp re-aggression, the short.
Cello dishing out shots. Oh, Fur. He's gonna slide right back. That almost works out perfectly. Then a dink comes into Nafany. And C9, much like Imperial, struggling to extend up this ramp. The flash is not good. Fallen gets his mark. SH1RO takes the trade. And it's man advantage Imperial with a flash at the side of the crane, but SH1RO
Keeps coming.
An absolute monster. And Cello looks to do the same, but Inters trades it. And SH1RO continues to get closer and closer as Cloud9 claw their way to what could be 18. In the smoke is Bolts, and Inters, oh, he gets traded by Vinny. Over the top, SH1RO presses in, all the way around, Vinny's able to succeed. There was 5 seconds. They're looking to throw themselves right into Vinny, and he catches Nafany on the climb up. Now that earlier damage seems suddenly substantial. Fallen gives up the scope. Oh, his head on a silver platter, but Vinny saves him. And we've seen Vinny kind of underutilized. Hasn't been given many rounds on Vertigo. 15 seconds for C9 to get into this bomb site. And it's Hobbit at the forefront, trying to tap away, won't find its mark. Burned out a quad.
Vinny!
2 more. Inters leaves SH1RO in yet another clutch, but ladies and gentlemen, there is simply no time.
We're going to another overtime. They're not done yet. Nate's getting juggled. They're looking for some damage on the CTs, and they find some good damage.
Nearly cleaning out the short side on its own.
25 seconds.
Hobbit's gonna start chucking out the Molotovs alongside his teammates. It's utility pressure. Oh no! Fallen blindsided. First still hangs on, 5 health. And Inters, he's got a lot to do here. Bolt is about to climb over. First pressing through. What a play!
What? He comes forward through the smoke.
Just pressed into crane.
And he knows he needs to make a move to
The more confident the men on site can stand. 30 seconds between Imperial and that A site and their hopes of keeping this last dance going. Flashbangs pop. They start to press in. Fire placed appropriately. SH1RO, he's not needed yet because Axile comes in from the flank. Bolts, he just has to go for it, and it's Axile up next. Cloud9 end it. And it's here in Rio de Janeiro that the music and the cheers come to an end. Imperial have fallen 0-3.